Welcome back to another episode of the Musketeers podcast. I'm the one and only Hayden. Yes, Hayden Ritchie.
It's Julie.
It's me, Jane. It's October 1st, and you know what that means. Spooky month.
That's right. The month of Halloween.
In this podcast, we have to talk about what is so special about Halloween.
He's right. We need to praise Halloween.
Because honestly, who doesn't like Halloween?
Honestly, I do not know.
Anyways, no time to waste. Let's get into today's podcast.
Anyways, October is the month of Halloween.
Halloween is also fall, like we said in our last podcast.
That's right. We will talk about Halloween right here.
October 1st, when this podcast was released, there are 30 more days until Halloween.
In honor of October starting, we will talk about Halloween and stuff.
That's right. You should indeed. Halloween is on October 31st. Yes, we all know that, and this Halloween will be on Tuesday.
We'll also discuss Halloween aesthetics too, like we did with fall aesthetic.
We discuss aesthetics on the Aesthetics Wiki, which is a great website to use for many other stuff.
Okay, so according to the Aesthetics Wiki, Halloween is known as the Night of the Witches and Samhain. Now, to be honest with you right now, Night of the Witches sounds like something to be used as a book series that would be either today, the 2000s, or the 90s. I wish honestly.
Jane, you're so funny.
Thanks. Anyways, during Halloween when it comes to aesthetics, the visuals include vampires, skeletons, bats, witches, zombies, spiders, jack-o'-lanterns, ghosts or haunted buildings, abandoned buildings with a creepy vibe to people.
It depends if you ask anyone who goes to explore on abandoned buildings.
Ask me. I have explored an abandoned building in Europe at some point. I was at some point quite nervous that I didn't even want to pick up my phone to even explore the building.
Okay, we know that Hayden got nervous while he went to explore an abandoned building when he went to Europe.
Okay, I think that's enough of abandoned buildings. Let's go back to Halloween in general.
Julie is right. Let's get back. Anyways, for Halloween, we've got to talk about outfits.
Oh yeah.
Halloween has Halloween costumes, yes, we all know.
Hearing about this makes me want to be a child again.
I'm with Julie. This takes us back, like growing up in the 90s.
Yeah, being over 30 years old is so boring, since we do adult stuff like working.
Okay, let's go back to what Jane will discuss about Halloween outfits, because she was about to say it on here.
Thank you. Anyways, Halloween outfits include baggy t-shirts, nightgowns, long or maxi skirts, sweaters, it can be large crew necks, baggy mom jeans, black lace, fishnets, ripped tights, corsets, black belts, vintage old dresses, dirty shoes of any kind, any type of socks, clothing items that display skeletons, ghosts, ghouls, and other spooky figures. And makeup can consist of dull colors like black, gray, blue, or bright colors like red eyeshadow or blush on the nose to give face a sickly effect.
Okay, I honestly wish clean shoes were used. I mean, they cannot stay clean all the time.
At least it is not flats. They did choose Converse boots and I think Vans too. Oh, I forgot to mention when we started the podcast, Halloween started way back in the 1830s, so it is a lot older than us.
Really crazy, considering me and Julie were born in the 1980s.
I'm the only one born in the 90s. I was born in 1990.
Yep, she is the youngest here.
Okay, let's not get off topic here. I don't think anybody cares how old we are. Anyways, the main motifs of Halloween are bats, spiders, cats, pumpkins, and eyeballs. Main Halloween colors include black, orange, green, and purple.
The value is horror and spookiness.
Halloween also play on the dark and macabre or the campy and goofy. General motifs may include black cats, skeletons, bats, and jack-o'-lanterns. Just what Jane said. You see them on Halloween every year.
Halloween-related brands you can find like Strange Kvelt, the Halloween Shirt Company, Die With Your Boots On, Miniso, Hot Topic. For related aesthetics, we've got fall, which we talked about. Horror aesthetic, yes, it is real and witchcore.
Now, we need to talk about music, movies, and TV shows, also known as media. Everybody knows The Nightmare Before Christmas here. We should give other.
We've got Megan, a move that came out last year, Corpse Bride, Coraline, Fear Street, Friday the 13th, and many more.
As for TV shows, we've got American Horror Story, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Courage the Cowardly Dog, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, Supernatural, Teen Wolf, Stranger Things, and many more. They also have games like I Spy Spooky Mansion, Five Nights at Freddy's, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion, Sally Face, Poppy Playtime, and more games you can find.
Also, as we scrolled through the Aesthetic Wiki, they've got great podcasts you can listen to that are related to Halloween. The podcasts are It's Always Halloween, Preserve Halloween Podcast, and The Midnight Library. Go check out these podcast shows. They are great Halloween podcast shows.
Now for books. We can't leave that behind.
That's right.
Halloween books you can read are Coraline, where the movie was based on Dracula, Frankenstein, Ring Books, Pumpkinheads, Suspiria di Profondi, The Halloween Tree, and Something Wicked This Way Comes.
Halloween subgenres include Neon Halloween, Halloween visuals, which we talked about, Halloween music that you can look up on YouTube, Spotify, and on Google, Halloween nostalgia, and vintage Halloween.
Halloween activities include decorating, going out with friends, and attending to Halloween parties and organizing them. As for Halloween music, it can be new metal, goth, and some punk music, as well as campy Halloween songs. Like what we included, you can look them up on YouTube or Spotify. Anyways, we wonder how Halloween this year will be for everyone and us.
We hope everyone will have a safe Halloween this year.
And I think that is all we want to say here. Thanks for listening to this podcast.
Make sure to follow the Musketeers podcast on Twitter, Instagram, and you can find the Musketeers podcast on podcast websites too.
Anyways, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you guys in the next episode.
This is Hayden, Julie, and Jane signing off.